What's going on, guys? Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. Today is going to be Monday the 11th of January. We have confirmed us to go through as well as the rumours. And just before we get started, if you could do all the good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button and press that bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. And also feel free to drop a comment below. I'll try to respond to as many as I can. The first confirmed transfer today is that Hearts have signed winger Gary McKay-Steven from MLS outfit New York City FC, and he spent a couple of seasons in America. Jamaica international and former Manchester United, West Ham and Lazio midfielder Ravel Morrison, who is still only 27, he's had his one-year contract at Dutch side ADO Den Haag terminated just after 4 months of being there. He only played about 4 matches for them, and he's had so many clubs in his fairly short career. West Brom forward Charlie Austin has rejoined QPR on loan for the remainder of the season, and I don't believe there's any type of option to buy. CELTIC have confirmed they're interested in re-signing Leicester defender Filip Benkovic. The Hoops are short on their defensive options this season, and assistant boss John Kennedy, he did confirm they're looking at Benkovic. He did spend the 18-19 season on loan to the Scottish champions, but this season was on loan to Cardiff in the Championship, and it's safe to say he really struggled for game time. I believe played just 70 minutes. A player I mentioned yesterday is going to be Brazilian right back Emerson, and according to Tadu Fischerges, they say that Emerson could be Mauricio Pochettino's first signing as Paris Saint-Germain boss. The player is co-owned by Real Betis and Barcelona, but the outlet do claim a deal to take the defender to Paris is close to being finalised. They don't say how much the fee could potentially be, but I imagine it would be split between Betis and Barcelona. Arsenal is set to recall Matteo Guendouzi from his season-long loan deal at Hertha Berlin this month. It's not clear whether Arsenal intend to reintegrate him into the squad or potentially sell him on straight away. His contract does expire in the summer of 2022, I want to say, so just over 1 year remaining. Now, for Arsenal, obviously towards the end of last season and the start of this, there seemed to be a bit of a falling out between Arteta and Guendouzi himself. Now, whether or not he feels he can trust him again, because he has played well in the Bundesliga, we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. Valencia are looking into a loan deal for Tottenham midfielder Harry Winks, and this story comes from AS. Jose Mourinho is open to the idea of letting the England international go that's in search of regular game time outside of North London. Winks wants more first team opportunities because he wants to try and get into the England squad for the upcoming Euros this summer, and this is pretty much his last chance to try and get that move away to get more first team football and again try and get in the England team. Another player linked to Valencia today, according to La Razón, is that the Spanish side have joined the race to sign Arsenal target Emi Buendia. The Spanish Giants may look to bring in the 24-year-old, that's if they fail to sign Harry Winks from Tottenham this year. Arsenal have been touted as the most likely destination for him, but it looks like Norwich want about £40 million for their key player, and Arsenal willing to pay about 15. The agent of Manchester City hero Fernandinho, he has confirmed the player has got a lot of offers to consider, and he's got offers on the table from clubs across Europe as well as a return to Brazil. At 35 years of age, the experienced Brazil international is approaching another crossroads in his career. His contract was expiring a couple years ago, but he signed a very short-term contract to remain at City, but it looks like now is probably the right time for him to move on. Manchester United outcast Jesse Lingard will be offered the chance to get his career back on track, this time at Inter Milan. The story is from the Daily Mirror, and he's a player that has barely featured for United this season. As a result of that, he could move on, and there have been a lot of players moving between United and Inter, especially over the last 18 months. Like off the top of my head, obviously Lukaku is the biggest name that made the switch, and he's had a very successful time in Italy. There's Ashley Young, there's Matteo Darmian I think went from United, and there's also the likes of Christian Eriksen who went from other Premier League sides. But the article does also mention that this transfer may depend on Christian Eriksen departing, so if Eriksen goes, Lingard may come in. Now we move on to two strikers linked to West Ham, and the first one again is according to the Daily Mirror. They say West Ham United are considering a move for Red Bull Salzburg star Patson Daka. The Hammers are keen to add another striker to their ranks, that's following Sebastian Aller's exit to Ajax. David Moyes has said that he's not sure whether West Ham can sign a new striker or not, but the offer for Aller, it wasn't really expected, but it was too good to turn down. And Daka did say a couple of days ago that he intends to emulate the likes of Aubameyang, Salah and Mane in regards to doing very well in the Premier League one day. And the second striker linked to the Hammers, according to the Daily Mail, is going to be Real Madrid forward Mariano Diaz. He's now the subject of interest from the Premier League side. David Moyes is considering a loan move for the 27-year-old, who has only featured in 5 La Liga games so far this season. Diaz is open to leaving the Spanish champions to get regular first team minutes, while West Ham, they wanted to replace Sebastian Aller in their starting 11. Various sources are saying Chelsea have joined the chase for RB Leipzig defender De UPAMECANO. Liverpool and Manchester United have been keeping tabs on the France international centre-back, as in the summer window he has got a release clause of about £38 million. But Frank Lampard would welcome the opportunity to try and tempt another top talent to Stamford Bridge, and Leipzig did say a couple days ago they are willing to sell their top players. Various outlets have confirmed that Atletico Madrid have reached an agreement to sign Musa Dembele as on loan from Lyon, but the deal does also include a 33 to 35 million euro option to buy. Dembele spent the last 2.5 years on Lyon's books, that's having been snapped up from Celtic for 22 million in the summer of 2018. And Juninho has confirmed that Lyon are definitely in talks with Atletico regarding the striker, and personal terms have already been agreed. And the man to replace him at Lyon, according to Get French Football News, is that Lyon's talks to sign Islam Slimani on a free transfer from Leicester City, they are very advanced. Now, as of last night on Saturday night for me, apparently the only detail remaining was the length of the 32-year-old's contract, so this transfer could move very quickly, as could Dembele to Atletico. Now we have a very interesting story from RMC. They sent a rather improbable 3-way swap deal involving Christian Eriksen, Leandro Paredes and Dele Alli, as well as their respective clubs Inter Milan, PSG and Tottenham. It has been proposed by agents in recent days. The deal would see Christian Eriksen make a shock return to Spurs, as it has been rumoured over the last couple of days, Leandro Paredes joining Inter Milan, who apparently they really want to sign him, and PSG welcoming Dele Alli. And RMC do add that PSG's negotiations with Tottenham over the signing of Dele Alli, they are progressing very well. So even if this triple swap doesn't go ahead, there's still a good chance Alli makes a switch to the French capital. I think it's beneficial for everyone involved because Mauricio Pochettino of course knows Dele Alli very well from his time at Spurs. Alli needs to go to get more first team football, and it's a new opportunity for him at Paris Saint-Germain. And yet another PSG story, this time from the Daily Star, who honestly they're not too reliable, but they are saying new Paris Saint-Germain coach Mauricio Pochettino, he's made Paul Pogba his transfer priority for the summer window. The midfielder has long been linked with a move away from Manchester United, and Pochettino sees him as the perfect addition to his squad. And if what Mino Raiola said is true, that Pogba's time at United is done and he'll pretty much be moving on as soon as possible, it does open the doors up to the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus, and it pretty much just comes down to what team can afford it. It appears Juve are willing to offer a loan deal for Pogba, but also include Aaron Ramsey or Douglas Costa, which on paper doesn't seem like a great deal whatsoever for United. Whereas PSG, they're in a much better financial position, I'd say, overall. Now, obviously, right now they haven't got too much money to spend on transfers, but in the summer window, that might not be the case. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do all the good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button, and also press that bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can, and yesterday's upload will be down below in the description box. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.